Okay, so I recently went over this podcast in which Michelle Beadle was just talking about Wembanyama, the effect that he's having around the league, but most importantly, just how much he's grown as a player. And interesting enough, I decided to listen to a little bit more after recording, and there's another segment here where I'm actually really happy that they agree with me.
I want some rest.
All right. Okay. All right. So big shout out to Sneakers and Cleats podcast. They had Michelle Beadle on to discuss the San Antonio Spurs. And there's a segment here that I want to go over with you guys because I've been saying this, like a lot of other Spurs fans have been saying this as well. And it just feels validating, okay, to hear what they have to say about this. Now, before we take a look at that, guys, please go subscribe to Spurs Invasion, second channel that I've created, in which I'm going to be doing more scripted content. And yeah, we're going to get that popping. So if you want to give that a head start, I'm using the link below. All right, link below. You just go to that link and you can subscribe, or you can just go directly to YouTube and just type in Spurs Invasion, and I pop right up. So, but yeah, guys, go check out that channel. I should have something up, but not too long. All right, let's go ahead and listen in to what I always lose to dang tab. Let's listen into this segment. I like this a lot.
Make these moves this offseason. I don't think they're going to do that. They have all those picks from Atlanta, unprotected first rounders coming from Atlanta next year and in 27. You do not want to sacrifice those picks because you might get a really, really good player there. And so I don't think they trade those picks. But I do think they're looking to see who's going to be available next summer. You know, Jason Tatum's gonna become a free agent. There's going to be bigger names than Darius Garland. And so while I do think they might make a move with their 4 and 8th pick this year, they might pick up a Tyus Jones, or they might pick up a good veteran scorer here or there, or a big guy. I don't think they leverage at everything and put together that 5 number ones, Keldon Johnson and Devin Vassell for Kevin Durant or whatever it is.
Yeah,
No,
but they're not going to do that.
Definitely not Kevin, but maybe someone else. But if you, where I stand with it is like, you have all these assets. You can't use all of these picks that you have. So you need to make some moves at some point. Boston had the same thing a little while ago when they traded.
See, that's the sweet thing though, because if you look at here, we can go to the Spurs. The Spurs thought of all of this. This is what makes them one of the best franchises in the NBA. So if you look at how they set things up, 2026 in particular, they have so many second round picks. What is that, 5? I thought it was 6 before. Yeah, it's 5. They have 5 second round picks. They have so many picks in 2025, 2026. They set themselves up beautifully for the future. And that's what I think, right? I think that the Spurs could wait and go into 2025 and get them a point guard. They could very well go into this 24 and say, okay, screw it. We're going to go after Darius Garland, which they've already been in discussion trying to make something happen with that. Oh, you can go after Trae Young. I'm on board for that as well. Like, I'm pretty 50-50 when it pertains to like getting Darius Garland, getting Trae Young, or not doing anything at all when it comes to that. But I really, honestly, truthfully believe that the Spurs could very well just deal with 2024. It won't be the best season in the world, okay? I don't think that the Spurs make it to the playoffs again. But then you're looking at 2025, a very strong draft. And you're looking at, guys, your own pick, Atlanta's pick, which I think Atlanta is going to struggle this upcoming season. Chicago's pick, which if DeMar DeRozan does return, they probably will be pretty mediocre and be outside of that top 10 protected. And you're looking at 3 first-round picks right there. Now, the Hornets protected 1 through 14. I don't expect us to get that one, okay? If the Spurs can manage to finesse some team that's so excited about 2025 and they absolutely need anything that they can get, then maybe you can trade, this pick for a player or something. I doubt that that'll be the case, though. I don't think anybody actually believes that this one will convey. So, hypothetically, you could have 4 first-round picks, but more than likely, you'll get 3 first round picks in 2025, and this is a much stronger draft. So it's just nice to see, man. I think that we just have to be a little bit more patient. I know 2024 is going to be quite irritating, but the Spurs don't have to make a move right now. But it's a little validating to hear what they have to say, and basically saying, yeah, they could very well wait, 2025, 2026. And at that point, after 2025's draft, you kind of see what you got. And then you could really, have some fun, right? Because you have all of these picks in 2026, and you can add in some guys just to add to the roster to put the icing on the cake to help with the other upcoming talent that you have there. So I don't know, man. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. And another thing as well, 2025, I think is going to take a little bit more work from City Sissoko to get to where we need him to be at. And I think he's going to be a monster. Okay. I really do believe in him. I think he's going to be really, really good. And by 2025, I think that he cooked long enough where it's like, all right. It's his turn to at least back up Sohan, or just at the very least be a huge rotational player for the Spurs. We're going in a really great direction, and I could not be more excited. I know that it seems and it comes across like, oh my God, all you do is praise the Spurs. But honestly, I truly do believe this. I truly do feel this way because, I know what a bad franchise looks like. All right. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. I know what it looks like. It's a terrible feeling. It's awful, but there's true hope for the San Antonio Spurs, man. And like they said, they're probably going to try to hold on to the Atlanta picks. I think the only way you get rid of any of the Atlanta picks is if it's directly with the Hawks. That's just what I think, because Trae Young is that good. And then you can use 2025 in different areas. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, right? Anyways, I'll get with you guys later. Until next time, bye.